be destroyed, but most of them had already been smuggled out.
To get the manuscripts out, we packed them very tightly in footlockers, which are, metal boxes, much like what you see in the army, huh? And as people began to understand what they were carrying, they said, "We want to help." They would offer all kinds of help just because they felt very strongly that this was their heritage as well.
So the documents are safe, right? Not necessarily. Now they're facing a new threat. The manuscripts went from Timbuktu, which is on the edge of the Sahara Desert, to southern Mali. The climate there, more humid. The paper is showing signs of mildew and rot, and southern Mali's rainy season is just weeks away. Next up today, brains. They send out impulses that control our movements and motor skills. Last week, brain surgeons were installing a device to help a patient control tremors in his hand. To see if it was working, doctors woke him up during surgery and had him do some tests.
My music's really important to me, so I'm hoping that this will allow me to do that, to play guitar. I'm a finger picker. I want to get back to that. I've just been putting it off, trying to figure out why this is happening. So hopefully this is going to help that.
What we saw was a level of precision and a level of control that he has not experienced in years. And that second stage is when we implant the generator that actually sends the electrical impulses to his brain.
Sydney Corcoran and her mother were both injured during the Boston Marathon terrorist bombing last month. They both survived, but they had severe injuries. Sydney is 18, a senior in high school, and while she and her mother were recovering, Sydney had her sights set on some upcoming milestones. Senior prom, her high school graduation. She wanted to get to both. Sydney didn't just make it to prom, she was crowned prom queen.
When I was in the hospital, I didn't think this was going to be possible. And then I got to the rehab, and because I was up and I was doing stuff, it felt more like I could do it. And